Okay, this video is on the process of how a narcissist breaks down their victims. Number one, it starts by I kind of look at it as hypnotizing the victim. You know, they create an illusion. Narcissists are natural magicians, so to speak. They're illusionists. They can create a certain type of response visually through illusionary deception. This is how they will you in, reel you in at least. They get you to view a positive, flourishing individual that is, full of energy and, cooperation. And then you begin to trust them. That's the first step. The second step, once the illusion is in, the illusion is kind of like what I call the anesthesia. Okay? They've doped you up, and now you're kind of numb to real feelings, and you have simulated artificial feelings that the narcissist has created within you. So now, once they've created the artificial feelings, this is where they can dissect you now. They can go in and do their surgery on dissecting who you are, your likes, dislikes, without you knowing. Okay? They're very cunning at this. They're very good at, hiding this and getting deep into your psyche. That's the information gathering process, and you usually are unaware that everything you're saying and doing it's not just, for they're taking note to really get to know you and understand you. They're taking note to be able to control and manipulate you through these things that you share with them. They're looking for your weaknesses. Third step is where they start to begin to experiment with the knowledge and information that they've gained about you. This is where they start pulling on the strings and seeing how well it works and how you tick and what makes you mad, what brings you back in, and they find a way to really get home in on this. And once they do, this is where the other face of the narcissist comes out, because once they have enough experiments, and these experiments through proficiency show accuracy to them, now they know it works. Now they know how to get you. Now they know how to bring you back in, how to make you mad, how to do all of it. They know how to, they've attached all their strings to you, and now you're a puppet. You have to understand, though, when a narcissist pursues narcissistic supply, it can be for anything, any reason that they're jealous or envious about, but they want it from you. The objective, yes, is to secure that narcissistic supply, but it is also to destroy it once they're done with it. A narcissist does not want a healthy, able person that they've used as narcissistic supply to be able to leave in good condition to go and be a source of something good to someone else. They are not trying to allow that to happen. This is why they destroy you once they're done with you. The narcissist's objective is to seek narcissistic supply, get as much out of it as they can, and when they're done with it, destroy it. And that's because they don't want anyone else, they don't want you to be good for anyone else when they're done with you except them. This is why the process goes is they're milking you, and as they get tired of you and they've used you up, it's time to switch up. It's time to really begin the unraveling and the reverse engineering of this person and bringing them down and begin to destroy them, so that when I finally walk out, or when I'm finally done with this individual, with this supply, it is useless to anyone else. And this is how they approach it. This is the process of a narcissist finding a victim and destroying the victim. They have to destroy that victim. They're too jealous. They're too envious. They have so much rage built up in them that there's no way a narcissist is going to allow you to walk away proud, confident, and happy. They're not going to allow that. They have to be the cause to, when they do walk away, that you are so fucked up mentally and confused and distorted that you can't just move on from them. That is what they want. And you have to understand this. They want you to be in a state of continuous confusion and self-doubt. That the only thing you can really think about is them and what they did to you. And so even moving forward, you're still apprehensive about the next relationship. You're still always thinking back to them. You're still always reflecting back on them. This is what they want, because that will slow down and create an obstacle in any other future relationships that you're trying to develop. It's a process. It's a false buildup, but an eventual destruction that you get from a narcissist. Their process is always the same. See, the thing is, a narcissist is playing chess, and most of us is playing checkers with them. Everything is a strategy. And so you have to understand, once they have you in that state, if it sounds too good, if it feels too good even, it's not right. It really isn't right. No one is going to be that into you, that understanding of you, that agreeable with you in a first encounter, when you're first meeting. That's always a red flag. Narcissists always give themselves away initially in the beginning. If you're paying attention, they always tell on themselves. It's just that we overlook it. And we wander deeper and deeper into Alice in Wonderland, into the La La Land, as some call it. And once you've been taken there, sometimes it's hard to find your way back. And this is why so many individuals who've went through this with narcissists, this process, don't know how to get out of it. And they basically know how to bring you through the process very meticulously, and deliberately and calculating. This isn't what some say is, you know, they don't do it intentionally. They are doing this intentionally. Make no mistake about it. It's not an accident. Like they haphazardly just do this and it just happened. This is deliberately. This is deliberate. You're a target. If anyone's a target, that means you have an objection from day one. From the very point, the very onset of meeting, you're that's not something that's by mistake. So you have to understand, the process that you've went through has been almost kind of like, you know, some of these techniques, the CIA uses them. What narcissists do. This is a lot of brainwashing and, you know, tearing down your self-confidence, your self-esteem, to make you question and doubt yourself. Because once you begin to question and doubt yourself, you begin to minimize and you begin to lose your common sense. You begin to lose your good judgment. And people without common sense make bad decisions all the time. And they can't properly assess what they should and should not be doing. This can be some of the side effects from dealing with a narcissist. The process of them getting you in, slowly stripping you of your identity to where you don't know who you are. To getting you to the point where you're always doubting and questioning yourself. You have to understand the process that you go through is not anything minor. And don't think that you may not need professional counseling or help and that you can just go through it alone. Some of you may need it and think that you don't. This is they have a natural ability of these advanced tactics of mental manipulation and, you know, the re-engineering of your conscious reality. So just to give thought on that, truly think about what you went through in this process and how that process has altered you to this day if you've dealt with it. And try to find a way to recondition and bring yourself back to a state of understanding that you can make sense out of. That's all I have.